Hey guys, it's me again. I am going to be uploading this video. I know it's a little bit late after Halloween, and it hit me that I didn't really do a Halloween special or anything. Not that this channel is that old or kind of deserves to give you guys a Halloween special, but I do think you guys deserve it. As far as Halloween specials go, I don't know how to do them. I mean, I guess I could dress up, but I kind of don't feel like doing that. For this Halloween special, I'm just going to talk to you about my personal interests and dislikes and, you know, all that kind of jazz about Halloween and my views on it. Now, the first thing I'm going to get into is about my room. As you probably noticed, the background is different because I do change around my room a lot. As if you've seen in my first vlog video, you would have seen that I have a neat kind of condition. I really need to have things organized, and with organization also means rearranging my room, and I like to do that a lot. I used to be really bad at it. I used to probably rearrange my room 3 times a month, maybe 4. Now I've kind of reduced it to one. Rearranging my room once every 2 months, something like that. That's just me explaining my room. I'm trying to get a lot of poster frames so I can just put my posters into a frames. I can actually hang them up and arrange them in different ways. But for right now, I want my posters to stay there because I've had a lot of bad experiences with trying to remove my posters because they'll tear, they'll rip, they'll get, you know, bent, not bent, sorry, they'll get folded and creased, and I just don't want to go through that right now. First things first for Halloween, costumes. The big part of Halloween is costumes. You have to dress in a costume, you have to go out, act like the person in your costume, get candy, sometimes you trick people, you know, trick or treat, all that jazz. When it comes down to costumes, my personal interests in them, are the fact that you could kind of play as somebody in your own interest. I mean, people usually don't go out in costume, you know, they don't don a costume of somebody they don't like unless they're really trying to make fun of them, and in any case, and that's their personal want, that's their personal need to try and fulfill. Most of the time it's like in geek culture, you know, a lot of the times you can, when you go to Comic-Cons or any type of convention or anything, you can usually cosplay as certain people. And cosplaying is a similar thing as to Halloween, except for you're dressing up for that event. Just in case you guys don't know what cosplaying is. Costuming in general is kind of like letting everybody do cosplaying. Most of the time in geek culture, they're probably the only people who can go out there at the Comic-Cons and those conventions and don the costume of the people they're interested in, or the people they want to be, or the people they want to root for in those games or those movies. In Halloween, it allows everyone, even people who don't, you know, they shun away from geek culture, they don't want to go into that, but it's cool for Halloween because it's kind of a social thing by now. I mean, it's not weird to dress up on Halloween, but it is weird to to put on a costume and walk into a Walmart whenever you want. Am I saying I wouldn't do it? No, I'd do it all the time. I don't care. But as far as costumes go, I think that they're a very unique thing for people to do. And obviously, costumes were actually meant to be more scary, and now we're kind of going into the whole, everybody's going into geek culture. They're going into, you know, you can dress up as this Jedi, you can dress up as a video game character, you can dress up as movie characters that aren't from horror films. You could do all this stuff. You could put all this stuff together on Halloween, wear that costume, wear it proud. That's awesome. What I did personally during the 2015 Halloween was I sat around with a bunch of my friends and my family. We watched the League of Legends tournament. Well, I mean, the cast, I guess. So we watched SKT1 win. I'm sorry if that spoils it for you, but yeah. So we watched SKT1 win, and that was just awesome. I really enjoyed watching it. I got to sit there with my family. We got to watch it together. We got to bond, you know, just watching. And I do wonder, I'll admit, it was kind of a dull Halloween. I think I was the only one who actually dressed up. I actually dressed up as the Man of the Night's Watch from Game of Thrones. We didn't pass out candy, or we didn't go trick-or-treating, or we didn't go to all these social events or these parties or anything. We just stayed and had a party at home, and I'm not against that. I'm not opposed to people who do that. It's just obviously more of your laid-back Halloween. That's kind of what I did on Halloween. Please let me know in the comments below or anywhere else that, I guess, comments what you did on Halloween. What was your experiences? What do you like to do on Halloween? What do you like not to do on Halloween? What are your personal tastes and interests are? And as always, I hope you guys have a very good evening, because it is nighttime now, and have a good week.